on that, but I don't want this to become my sob story.
DM me if you want to know the details.
No, don't DM Harrison. I like to keep my dignity at stake. But right. With that being said, it's a big moment now. So, would you like to give any sort of introduction? Any last words before I?
Any last words before my career dies?
Nice knowing you.
This is a song that I started work on it quite a long time ago, but I never really. I mean, it's still not finished. This is just a preview you're hearing of it. It's not done. There isn't a verse. There's no consistent verses that I've done yet, but there's a very good theme going on with it. There's a chorus. There's instrumental. There's a lot of playing around with different sounds and instruments in this song.
Nice.
But it's basically a reflection of when I started it. It's a reflection of the era we were living in COVID. Kind of how everyone had to pull together. There was that kind of community spirit, and just even though we were locked away and we couldn't see each other face to face, kind of people were there for each other most of the time. And Bad Weather's just kind of, it symbolises that basically. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you don't, then
Yeah, feel free to message us what you think of the song as well. Well, I mean, I'll say without being too harsh. Make sure that be as honest as possible about it, so that give some good positive criticism if you want of the song. If you want to feedback at all, but this is going to be my first time hearing the full thing as well, so this will be like my first impressions as well. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about it after I've heard it, and I'm expecting great things based on that description. And this is Bad Weather by Harrison Crosley.
Sunday nights on Hospital Radio Bedford.
Big track from Harrison himself called Bad Weather. Had a couple of messages come in before we talk about the song a bit more. My mum has said that it reminds her of the Pet Shop Boys, and they're a duo that, of course, she likes, and I guess that's a big compliment right there. And Ian, getting in touch too on Facebook, says that Harrison's definitely talented. It's very dreamlike, the song, which, I agree. It is very dreamlike. Lots of influences in there, but one that he can put his finger on. Well done, he says to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And yeah, I do agree with that. It's really well put together, the song. Any other comments on your end?
Well, when you say like the dream influence, I was definitely inspired by the phase that Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds went through a few years back with a kind of dream-like indie sound. I was inspired by that. You know, you've kind of got that echo and reverb and a lot of synth sounds as well.
Yeah.
I can't myself pin down an influence for it. It just kind of came out of my head onto the, you know, into the music, and it just flowed out. And I just thought I should work on this. I should build on it, and something came out of it. So
yeah, and I think it sounds really good. You know, as a first time listener of the song as well. You know, as someone that that's into like sort of dream pop music quite often. You know, not always, you know, as sort of up tempo, but you know, that's very sort of reverb heavy and. Well, you know, I was saying off air about the vocals. Even if they are sort of quite low down in the mix, some of that sort of music still is to sort of emphasise the very trance-inducing qualities of it. And I think you pulled that off rather nicely, I think.
Thanks, Dan.
You're very welcome, and I'll look forward to hearing the song in its finished glory whenever you get around to finish it.
Yeah, give me a couple of years on mine.
Yeah, there's absolutely no rush. Right.